Okay, you guys, I have had to remake this video because I said somebody's name and I'm not supposed to say that person's name. But I have a friendship with that person, so it makes it very hard to not say that person's name, especially with this illness. Okay, so we're going to do it again without saying that name. Okay, what this video is your doctor on board with CFS? You know, how many times when we're driving around, we see these little stickers in the back of somebody's car, baby on board. And then they've made all these other jokes about, you know, so-and-so on board. Well, my question is, after having this video channel and hearing from many of you, and Dana confirmed yesterday, she was my inspiration for this idea, is your doctor on board? You know, we shouldn't be in a position where we have to educate our doctors, but unfortunately, because the research with our illness is coming so fast, and doctors have so many things to do, and some of them have prejudices in their mind as to what this illness is about. Some of them don't want to go back and relearn, but then there are doctors who are willing to learn. There are doctors who are willing to be on board. So my question to you is your doctor on board with CFS? Is your doctor taking the time to find out what the current research says? Blair wrote me and is explaining his problems with his HMO. Well, let me tell you, I had problems with my HMO also. But I have to tell you that in this past year, I have aggressively worked with my primary care physician, and he is on board for CFS. He totally respects Dr. Nancy Klimas. He's open to what she has to say, so my primary care doctor in Colorado is on board. My specialist, who is a heart doctor, Kaiser, Colorado, he is on board. He happens to have multiple sclerosis, which is a sister to these viruses. He has activated HHV4, which is the Epstein-Barr, and multiple sclerosis is one of the side effects. So that heart doctor is on board. Now, there's two other doctors. One's a virologist, and he is absolutely not on board. You know, he ultimately gave me the drug approval when I kind of put the clamps on his nuts and kind of forced him into a corner to give me the drug approval. Okay, so he gets that for that. But with everything else, he's not on board. Then there's also an immunologist in Colorado. He is absolutely not on board. He runs his routine tests, but if you're not running the right tests and you're not open, his comment to me was regarding Nancy's research and Nancy's work, Dr. Nancy Klimas, that it was unethical, is what he wrote me in an email. So he's like this, has no interest in learning, says it's unethical. You know, if we had this illness or this attitude towards AIDS many years ago, everyone would have died. There are some illnesses where you just can't wait. You have to get out there and do it as best as you can and work with research that's new. And these doctors have to learn this. So one of my questions to you when you're watching my channel is I want to hear from you. Write me down in the comments below and say my primary care doctor's on board, but this one's not on board. I want to know who's on board and who's not on board with CFS. Because one of the things that I want to do is Dr. Nancy Klimas has just started a relationship with Nova University to become the director of some immune disorder thing. She's left the University of Miami and came over to Nova. And with her, they have taken her entire private practice, clinical practice, and brought them in. So the research and the clinic are now in one, versus when she was at Miami, they were separate. So I've already contacted the Nova people and said, when you're ready to start some kind of advocacy program using the patients, I want to be involved because I am on board. So I think we should work with this little campaign idea. And, you know, I am an artist, and if I could figure out a way to actually get it designed or whatever, that's the little stickers. And I'm not sure what color in the background. I originally, you know, yellow is for the baby on board. And I did do one in green, a lime green, you know, because that seemed kind of like a good color. But here it is. Here's the lime green one. So tell me, what color should I be using for this? What should be the color of our illness? Does our illness already have a color for a ribbon? So if you know, let me know. And let's start discussing how to start a campaign. Is your doctor on board? On board with ME CFS. Okay, sorry about having to make it a second time. Bye, you guys.